Hello, Christy here, and I am finally getting to my video today. I've been gone all day long, but we are here and we've got great, interesting things, as you can tell from my title. I have an interesting subject for you today. So for our 14-day challenge, we are supposed to do a video that's called an anti-authority video. And so what that means is we have to pick something that we know absolutely nothing about. So today I am going to show you, or not show you, I do feel like I should have like visual props as I go along, but I'm going to tell you how to castrate a cat. So because of, let's see, from the definition of WikiHow says that castrating a cat is a surgical act of removing the cat's testicles and rendering him infertile. And so this can also reduce the amount of testosterone, which is what usually causes male cats to spray the house or, you know, your cars or your vehicles or whatever else it may be. So one of the things that this particular article had to say quite a few times was, please note, castration is an invasive veterinary surgery, so it is illegal to castrate the cat yourself. So I don't know if they're going to arrest you, they're going to come to your house and give you a fine if you castrate your cat, but I'm just passing on the information, so now you know, you've been warned. Don't do it yourself. So, cats undergoing castration must be put to sleep during the procedure. And they usually do that between 5 and 6 months of age before the cat reaches its sexual maturity. Prior to castration, they said, I thought this was kind of funny, but I think I have a weird sense of humor. It said, because they kept talking about how you're supposed to be not being cruel to the animal and, you know, thinking about the animal's sake. And then it says, prior to castration, it is important to starve the cat overnight so that his stomach is empty for the anesthetic. I just thought it was funny the way they said it, because they're like, oh, you need to starve the cat now that you're caring for it. But this was really interesting thing that I read. After the cat has been put to sleep, the vet will put lubricant drops on the cat's eyes to stop them from drying out, because the cats don't always close their eyes when they're under anesthesia. Now, that would be creepy. Just the cat like, yeah. So next, the vet will clip the fur away from the cat's scrotum before the surgery. The vet will then scrub the skin and clean it so there's not any infection. Next, he places a small incision less than 1 centimeter over 1/2 of the scrotum, and then they apply gentle pressure to the testicle and it will pop out through the incision. Next, they tie the spermatic ducts and the blood vessels to each other to keep them from bleeding, so they don't even have to sew it up. And after that, and I have no idea what this is, but it says he will sever the vas deferens and remove the testicle, so whatever that is. And then the vet will do it again on the other side. So it's been estimated that about 50 million stray cats live in the United States. That's a lot of cats. And it said that they often die young to disease. So this is where the next part of the title comes from. So feline immunodeficiency virus, FIV, is spread by bodily fluids such as blood and semen. So an unneutered male cat is at risk of acquiring the virus or spreading it to other cats. And the rate of FIV infection in the U.S. cat population varies from 1.5% to 15%. So basically, if you get your cat neutered, it will keep it from getting an STD. So I hope you were entertained, or at least not put to sleep by my rendition of how to keep your cat from getting an STD or get arrested for it. I also found a quote that said, "All cats love fish, but they fear to wet their paws." So if you would like to know why I'm doing a 14-day challenge, and so far I've talked about frogs and cats, shoot me a message. And if you aren't afraid to get your paws wet to get the fish that you want, I can help you catch it. So I can't wait to hear from you, and we'll see you again tomorrow.